So I use Tier Maker for some various videos, and I have recently learned that apparently the tier lists that you make can be public, which I was not aware of, and apparently some other people are not aware of it as well, because I've been scrolling through endlessly on Tier Maker finding some of the worst tier lists that I can find. So today we're going to be finding weird Nintendo tier lists, maybe even ranking some of them. It's going to be fun. Come on, let's go. It's on the computer, we don't have to go anywhere for it. So the trick to this little game that we're playing, instead of sorting by popular, we want to sort by recent. All right, that's going to show you everything. It's not just going to show you the ones that people actually want to rank on. It's going to show you the other stuff. Right off the bat, man, we got naked Nintendo characters and their thoughts on it. I definitely appreciate the variety of all of the tiers that we have. We have Knows and has a fetish for it. Knows, accept it. Knows, it's a cultural thing. We got a lot of Knows. We got a lot of doesn't know. So this is going to be a really good ranking. That's a lot of them, actually. As I'm looking through this, not all of these are naked characters. Like Rover is pretty clearly wearing a shirt. I would not really consider him naked, but let's still do our best to rank these as we can. Some of these I don't think really fit the bill of Nintendo characters. This one I think is supposed to be a Minecraft creeper. It's not quite cropped right, but I'm almost positive Minecraft is not Nintendo. It also probably doesn't know and would freak out. The question is, would any of these characters have a fetish for being naked? Probably Birdo. All right, yeah, we're off to a good start, I would say. Okay, we got the blurs copies of Ratatouille for the Nintendo DS tier list. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put Ratatouille for the DS in S tier, because I mean, it's Ratatouille for the DS, you know what I mean? We've all heard the video essays on why it's one of the greatest games. It's gotta go in S tier. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put Ratatouille on the DS in D tier, because I mean, we've all seen the video essays on this one as well. It's Ratatouille for the DS. We're gonna have to throw that in D tier as well. It's obviously it's not Ratatouille for the DS and S tier, so it's gotta go somewhere, and unfortunately that's D tier. The everything you would want from Nintendo tier list. Okay, look, there's a lot that people demand from Nintendo, so I meant, what? I recognize some of what this is, but others I don't. This one is just a tier list of Kirby. I would expect a tier list of Kirby from Nintendo. We'll throw that in OP. Do you know about STDs? I don't know why I would expect that from Nintendo, but we'll throw it in the good tier for now, see if the ranking changes a little bit later on. The thing about like modern humor is that this could either be made by a child who doesn't understand what's going on, or somebody who just finds this really funny. This is either peak humor or completely unintentional, and I think that's what the beauty of the world is today. Thank you, Liam. You're either genius or 6 years old. I'm leaning towards the first one. Hot Nintendo characters. Look, I expected something like this, right? These are all women. Why are we, as a society, ranking women based on their attractiveness? I don't think we need to do that. I don't find it valid that we are doing that. I think they're beautiful all for who they are. I think really quick, I'm just gonna search Samus. Samus is like a pretty, popular character. There's probably some good stuff in here, probably nothing crazy. All right, just as expected, we got the giantess women in gaming tier list. I guess Samus is in here somewhere. I'm really not trying to be a hater, but some of these are not like giant women. Like definitely the Attack on Titan, sure. Callie Maria, I don't know, B tier. Bayonetta, like she's tall. I wouldn't call her like a giant. We'll put her in C tier. Like you've got like Rosalina and Peach. They're not giant women. They're just a little bit taller than Mario. What is the idea of this tier list? Like, am I just ranking how big they are, or am I supposed to be like attracted to them? Do I need to put the B in S tier if I'm attracted to it? Which I'm not. Okay, this to me feels right. If we're ranking them just based off of like size, then yeah, we've got like the really large giantesses in gaming. We've got slightly smaller, going down. I don't know what this thing at the bottom is. It doesn't even look like a woman or giant, so I was unable to rank it. How Kirby characters drink their coffee, that's cute, right? That's wholesome. That's not like, it's... All right, I know that we're trying to find weird tier lists, but maybe just give me one that's like decipherable. Who is this? Waddle Dee with a gun? I don't know. Waddle Dee with a gun would probably just drink it with some creamer. My favorite part about these is clearly like it's something that somebody understood when they were making it, but it's public, and now I have to try to decipher what any of this is. Who's this gentleman on the skateboard? Why does Kirby have a knife? Kirby with a knife absolutely would get Starbucks. Kirby characters, and if they would say the F word, what F word are we talking? Would say it all day long, would say it when they get hurt, would say it when they're told to. Who tells somebody to say that word? All right, this is my tier list. How about you guys at home try to decipher what F word I'm thinking in my head and see if this tier list makes sense for that. Kirby characters at the movie theaters. You got a lot of like hypothetical Kirby ideas here. I think a lot of them would probably go in the has a lot of popcorn and snacks. Isn't their whole thing that they like to eat? Maybe this is just me getting old and being an adult, but I don't think I could picture any of these characters at a movie theater. Maybe I'm losing my imagination. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Sorry if I missed some. Yeah, no, it's all right if you missed some. I'm sure we can do a version 2.0. Some of these are not even mothers. I don't even know what would possess somebody to make a list like this, but I'll still rank them. Don't judge me. Are you guys at home judging me? This is what, I mean, you clicked on the video, you knew what you were getting into when watching this, and so like you can't judge me if you knew what you were getting into. How do you think they determined which one of these were allowed to be in the list? There are definitely more female characters than just these, and I guess more male characters as well, but like who made the cut, who didn't make the cut? What was the factors in deciding this? Nintendo YouTuber tier list ranking 2023. Nintendo YouTuber sounds like a slur. Which skin should Nintendo add? You know, somehow without fail, when you have like a Nintendo tier list made by what is almost definitely a child, Freddy Fazbear always seems to like be making their way in there. Like what, who would Freddy Fazbear replace in Smash Brothers? I've seen this happen a lot. Who would Freddy Fazbear replace in Smash Brothers as a skin? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Smashability tier list. The definitive way to quantify how much you like all the Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom characters. In some cases, maybe a little bit too much. That is a child. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure Tulin, like canonically, is a child. That's like their whole arc in Tears of the Kingdom, is that they're like children watching over while the adults are gone. I don't know if I would rank them on the tier. Oh wait, they have a section specifically for if they are a child. It seems to me like you probably didn't even have to include the children in the tier list at that point. They also have a couple statues in here. I mean, triple S tier for that. All right, a marriage portion. It's a little bit less crass than the last one, right? This is a little bit safer. We got Tulin again. All right, let's rank this. Queen Sonia, obviously S tier. Link technically has been asleep for a long time, but I'm pretty sure he's like 16 or 17. Zelda, I think, is slightly older, but I'm not gonna risk it. Yunobo, also probably a child. Riju, definitely a child. Tulin, a child. Turned herself into a child. Mipha's probably a child. Sidon, S tier. Ganondorf, S tier. And S tier. That was the easiest one we've had so far. Top 100 Nintendo console games of all time for adult players. Adult Nintendo fan sounds like a slur. Nintendo eBay listings, read title. Nintendo eBay list. We gotta rank them based off of like how much of a price gouge they are. I can't really quite see it. A Switch Lite for $119. That's not bad, I don't think. A Nintendo 3DS XL for $229. I have no idea. Okay, I guess. Nintendo Switch tablet console. That's probably a decent price. And then the last two are cropped so poorly that we don't even know the price. So we'll throw them in decent price for now until we get a little bit more information. Okay, we're at the point where we're ranking grass. I've had worse Saturdays. The Majora's Mask era grass, not good. I don't like the art style of that one. Same with original Legend of Zelda. 2 is gonna get C tier, I guess. Wind Waker, of course, gotta get S tier. That's like one of the best looking games. I think maybe I just like green grass. That's kind of how this tier list is looking on my ranking. We got the female Pokemon trainer feet tier list. Rank Pokemon girls' feet. I don't know if I should. Oh my goodness. Well, can I even show this? I'm gonna blur this just in case, but I mean, like, how do you even rank them? Am I ranking their feet, or am I ranking them, or am I just clicking away? That's probably the smartest option. Also, where's the male Pokemon trainer feet ranking list? I wanna maybe do that one too. Me fake mans. Let's rank this guy's fake mans. Oh, okay, maybe I'm not gonna rank all this guy's fake mans. I mean, honestly, like, rank them all S tier. Like, keep doing the things that make you happy. Draw little bits of art. I'm not gonna throw anybody in the complete bottom tier. Other than maybe the stick man. Maybe you gotta do a little bit more work than that. Splatoon 2 ISP matchups were We're ranking internet service providers. Well, I use Cox and it's trash, so D tier on that. I kind of don't even know what some of these are. If you have Riptide internet service, I would assume that's not great. I think I've used AT&T before. I think they're fine. I don't know about any of these other ones though. I've heard Spectrum's bad. I mean, pretty much all internet service providers are bad. It's just finding which one is not the worst. Somebody definitely got a couple too many disconnects on Splatoon 2 and just got a little upset. Splatoon 3 tier list. You'll never find this. Well, I did. All right, one of these things, I don't know if it should be on the list. Make that 2 things. Okay, I'm gonna rank Arby's in crab tier, and I'm gonna rank the white guy in Cracker Barrel. We got the Nintendo baddies tier list. I guess my man knows a thing or two about this. Oh, it's like actual bad guys, not baddies like I was thinking, like Pura. Top 5, probably gonna have to go in bad tier. That's a little bit limiting. I don't want to be sectioned off to 5 at the top. Great tier, gonna have to go in good tier. It's kind of middle of the road whenever you're not sure if it's good or great. I'm gonna leave it in good tier for now. Good tier, gonna have to go also in bad tier. Good tier is a little bit too demeaning in a sense. It doesn't quantify anything. Bad tier, that's definitely going in top 5 tier. And then pie in the face, gonna have to go in pie in the face. If Nintendo villains were charged for their crimes, we can send some of them a death penalty. This is quite possibly the only time that I've seen an ARMS character on anything. There are villains in ARMS? Is that ARMS? Okay, Dr. Coyle, you can see he is in fact an evildoer. We're gonna go ahead and give Dr. Coyle the death penalty for making ARMS. Mario Hound. Who's this guy? Sonic/Mario plush tuber content. Plush tuber, 100% is a slur. Okay, I searched up Peach, like Princess Peach, and I found girl crushes who's worth it tier list. We have gathered 102 beloved animated ladies and gals to reflect on who was worth these early feelings and who is baby's first red flag. From Harley Quinn to Princess Peach, we must sort them into tiers with a limit of 20. Listen, buddy. You need to go to the bar or something. Somebody had to download 102 of these pictures onto their computer and then upload them here. Chie, I know for sure, is in high school, so underage. High school, there's a lot of underage people here. We should not be ranking them on a tier list. I don't even know why I'm surprised at this point. Like every tier list that I'm coming across of where they're like, rank them, it's like, here's a child. Raccoon Sama Animal Crossing Girls tier list, a ranking of all the Animal Crossing girls drawn by Raccoon That was some naked Animal Crossing villagers. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I think I've seen enough, possibly too much, and I'm definitely not gonna go back and rank that feet one. So don't worry about that. This was fun. It was a glimpse into somebody's life. Somebody made that tier list, and I get to look at it and judge it and then profit off of it. Life is good.